75% to 25% sharing. How true can this be between Mohbad's father and African TV? Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. If you've really been following Mohbad's story and the involvement of Mohbad's father with the people who are concerned and trying to get justice from his own side, you will have an understanding of what I'm about to say. African TV has thrown weight behind Mohbad's father for some time now, encouraging him, telling him how they are going to support him. Even the boss came out at one time promising that once the DNA test of the boy of Liam, Mohbad's son, is done, he will give a certain amount of money which runs into millions and all of that. Then later on, with a lot of conversations as well, we've been able to gather that there was allegedly an agreement between African TV and Mohbad's father to share whatever money comes in 75 to 25%. Now, a lot of people know that there have been avenues for money to be raised for Mohbad's father, which Mohbad's father has either shared to some people in diaspora in Nigeria by himself or through proxies and all of that. Now, we know that all these processes that are going on will cost Mohbad's father money, meaning that he has to pay. For example, his lawyer has to be paid, his logistics has to be paid and all of that. Considering the fact that Baba too is not influential, Baba Utoroje, but he was just a normal contented man, living his life and doing his work and what have you. But a lot of water has passed under the bridge, and if what we are hearing is true right now, is alleged that the contract between African TV and Baba Mohbad has gone stale, and attributing this reason to why Baba had to quickly run to renowned journalist and respected on-screen personality Oriyomi Hamzat. Now, with all due respect to Oriyomi Hamzat, this is a man who has built his career from nothing to something. And one thing that stands out for him is his high level of integrity, which is not compromised. Oriyomi Hamzat has continually been a friend of the masses, engaging them, having conversations, and prompting questions, even sometimes standing tall against government and their actions. A lover of the masses, this man has incredibly built his own manner and style of journalism. He's not a blogger. Oriyomi is a renowned journalist. And one of his most recent cases is the late Timothy Adegoke's case that has been dragging for so long, and which tirelessly, and even sometimes having unpleasant situations, he was able to stay true to the very end. Now, not be say Oriyomi Hamzat no waiting this up with Mohbad's case. Sometimes he just chips some things in and all of that. But, the man's hands are full. He has a lot going for him. He has a successful radio station that is spreading across Nigeria and all of that. So, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we just saw Baba at Oriyomi Hamzat's studio, where Oriyomi granted him an interview, a long interview. Please take your time to go to Oriyomi's platform and watch the interview for you to get all the nuances, all the expression, and all of that. So Baba jejely carried himself to Oriyomi's page, studio, and had that interview. In fact, it's one of the most thorough interview Baba has ever had. And if there's one thing people always say against Baba, is the fact that Baba gives a lot of people too much room to talk. He's always granting interviews. He's always, very accessible for interview, which means is good for him to express himself. But at the same time, when something is becoming too much, then people will start punching hole. My opinion. However, Baba has the right to stand for whatever he wants to stand for. Whether it turns out for good or it doesn't turn out for good, we are all on earth for a purpose. And we should not lose the fact that this man is the biological father of Mohbad and has been the one who has been the most committed parent to Mohbad. We can't take away that fact because it's very obvious. Mommy was away for 10 years for whatever reasons that happened between her and her husband. But the fact that Baba was Baba to Mohbad, for Mohbad to even be the only son or only child to take after Baba's trade of carpentry. If you don't know, Baba is a carpenter. And Baba sọ pé Mohbad no man ṣe kóló, pé daddy má wọlé jẹ́ ká ṣe kóló, that he did a lot of kolo and started selling kolo so that they can feed. So you can imagine the joy of a parent when you have a child who is interested in your trade or your business and also doing it with you with nothing. No, don't be say Baba gets one big furniture company or something, but the interest is there. So naturally they bonded so well, and somehow, add up. Mohbad decided to try other things, which is his love for music and all of that. And also in that music thing, Baba is a pastor and also a singer. So you can see the involvement, the impact that Baba has on his son. Now, with this 75-25 discussion that is going on and how things have gone a war between African TV and Baba, how true can this be? Now on Oriyomi Hamzat's show, for those of you who are able to watch it from the beginning to the end, you will notice that Oriyomi was very, very careful. This is what I mean. Like I said earlier, Oriyomi is not a blogger. Oriyomi is a journalist. Yeah. And as a journalist, he's well aware of the fact that the case is already in court. And when the case is in court, there are some lines you cannot cross so that you're not charged with contempt of court. And you're not seen as trying to change a narrative that is already in the front of the law. So that's why I really took my time to watch the video and all of that, which is fine. Baba is like in saying maybe all those bloggers that he has entertained in the past, I don't want to mention names, maybe they might not have the kind of might he wants, or maybe the noise is just too much. You need somebody who has that journalistic experience, who has the integrity and all of that. Oriyomi will not be a part of someone who will just insult somebody or judge somebody who the law has not found guilty. This is not even about journalism. For those of us who know how the law works and all of that, law is not about sentiment. Law is about you proving your case and giving evidence to prove beyond reasonable doubt that this is what it is. That's what the law is all about. Whether you cry, whether you jump up, whether you jump down, whether you roll on the floor, it's not the concern of the law. It's about what really happened. How can you back it up with evidence that it happens or it did not happen? Finish. So now that Baba has gone to Oriyomi, and Oriyomi has conclusively said, well, Baba is insisting on DNA. That was one of the strong points that Baba mentioned in the discussion. That Baba is waiting for DNA. Baba wants the DNA. And which is not wrong. Baba can ask for DNA. But in that discussion, there was no serious push for who has done this. What led to the cause? It's not a matter of even anybody. Is what's happened. What is the result of the autopsy? What are we seeing from it? And whoever is responsible for that should face the law. That is the strongest point that I suppose that Baba should be pushing, right? But like I said, Baba can request for DNA and it's all good. It's all fine for that to happen. But like I said, watch the video, draw your own conclusion from it, and let us know. With this alleged rumor that is going on that 75-25% between African TV and Baba that has gone sour, maybe it's going to be debunked. We don't know. Maybe it is what it is. We do not know. But if I'm to advise Baba at this point, after escalating this case to Oriyomi Hamzat's show, any other platform that is not like maybe from the established traditional media, right, Baba should desist from it. So that Oroyo to Nifo, because some bloggers might not be happy that Baba is not talking to them anymore, or Baba has decided to escalate the case to Oriyomi Hamzat. That is how this online madness runs sometimes. And Baba does not need too much noise around him. He needs the noise of sound people. He needs the sound, the voice of law. People that can tell him, Baba, this is within the constitutionality of the law. So that there will not be too much distraction. Because Baba talking to blogger A, another TikTok blogger, another Kinecon blogger, Loroshi Fokpete. And when the reactions now come, it hits him. And honestly, he doesn't need that. He is a grieving parent and he has the right to grieve. But the noise he's listening to, the people he's talking to or getting involved with, will go a long way in helping him be mentally stable or otherwise to get justice for his dear son, immortalization, that is Mohbad. So as we speak, whatever the situation is, we hope that Oriyomi Hamzat will be able to take this case and, as usual, with the trust and integrity that he has built all the years, he will be able to get this case to a conclusive ending, as also the court is doing its own part in that. What's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. I am not in any way judging Baba for whatever agreement he has entered with any African TV, and perhaps the percentage is correct or is not correct, or perhaps they're falling out or they're not falling out. But I think right now, Oriyomi is a good point for him to have said, okay, let me come and table my case in front of you. Let me see how it goes. Because you cannot buy experience with money. You cannot buy integrity with money. This is a man who has built it from so long. So here, let us know, if Baba is talking, we are hearing from this platform. Not hearing this blogger A, blogger B that will be cursing this person, blogger C that will shake. It doesn't really change anything. It's just so much noise that, not everybody does well with so much noise. And some people, when they hear something at some point, they just carry it on. No even some moment of reflection to say, okay, let me troubleshoot this. What are the evidence that are laid on the table? These are looking like probabilities, but probability does not in any way ascertain the authenticity of any situation. I hope my grammar is not too much. I'll see you in the next video. But meanwhile, we are praying for Baba for more strength, more wisdom. Baba needs wisdom now more than ever, so that whatever is remaining of the family unit, koma lotu pon yon, because all we are still saying is see here, not there, until the old truth is revealed. And whichever way, we just pray that Baba is in a good place, and also everybody else who is a part of that family. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Please let me know your comments in the comment section below. R.I.P. Mohbad.